Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled, Can we create a new holiday called Yom Haazmaut? Many people challenge the whole concept of Yom Haazmaut, setting up a new holiday. Of course, there are those that hold that there's no bracha here, there's nothing to set up, nothing to celebrate. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to those of us who see a great bracha, see this as an unbelievable gift, one of the greatest gifts in 2,000 years, in my opinion, if not the greatest. But fine, it's a beautiful gift. But how do we go ahead and celebrate by making a new day in the calendar? In the 20th century, rabbis could go ahead and do that. And now, 21st century, we continue that. It's a great question. But you know what? The sources are so clear on setting up a new holiday that is not the big question on Yom Haazmaut. Once a person accepts that this is a great bracha, hey, it was an unbelievable event, a magical moment in Jewish history, the next step of creating a holiday, not so hard. Gemara Megillah says, Yud Dalet, and we celebrate Purim. If we go ahead, we thank Hashem for saving us from slavery to become free people. Purim, where we were going to die, and we were kept alive, Kal V'chomer, all the more so. The Ritva, that Gemara goes in and says, and that's the reason for Hanukkah as well. For Hanukkah as well, we go ahead. That's the source, Gemara Yud Daled in Megillah, for setting up a holiday. Fine, but that's set up by whom? Megillah is by Mordechai, and the Ashkenaz Hagdolah was still around, and Hanukkah was rabbis from thousands of years ago. Can we do that now? The Chatam Sofer comes along in several places. One place is Yoredei Reish Lamed Gimel, and he says that this is a Kal V'chomer from the Torah. He says that observing Hanukkah and Purim, there's a biblical, the Oraita aspect to it. That when one goes ahead and thanks Hashem on Purim and on Hanukkah for the miracles that were done thousands of years ago, that's a biblical mitzvah. So what's rabbinic about these days? The specific mitzvot of the day that the Rabbanan set up. So they set up, read Megillah. They set up, bring Mashloach Mana. They set up, light candles. Those are the Rabbanon aspects. But the concept of Hakarat HaTov to Hashem, thanking Hashem on the anniversary of a great salvation, that's a biblical concept called the Chatam Sofer. Very nice. We are still talking about the Kal V'chomer in Gemara Megillah. Starts off with Pesach. It's biblical. Then it's applied to two rabbinic days, Hanukkah and Purim. And the Chatam Sofer had this beautiful insight that thanking of Hashem is the right in all these cases, and the details are Drabanan. But how do we jump 20 centuries later to 2000, to 1948, and making up a new holiday? That's a whole nother phenomena. Yetz Hashem, the next year we'll continue with this approach, with this thought. Shalom.